The dense emerald canopy of the rainforest begins to tremble as the first heavy droplets of a monsoon season tap against the waxy leaves. Deep within the undergrowth, a clouded leopard stirs, its patterned coat blending perfectly with the dappled shadows and wet ferns.
The leopard sniffs the humid air, sensing the shift in the forest's rhythm as the rainfall intensifies into a steady rhythmic drum. Nearby, a family of wild boars pushes through the softening mud, their hooves squelching as they search for roots unearthed by the downpour.
The alpha boar stops, ears twitching at the sound of a distant branch snapping under the weight of the water.
High above on a slippery branch, a red panda curls its bushy tail around itself, seeking warmth against the cooling mountain drizzle. The rain turns the forest floor into a network of tiny rushing streams, carrying the scent of earth and ancient rot.
A majestic stag emerges into a clearing, his antlers glistening like polished mahogany under the gray, overcast sky. He pauses to drink from a fresh puddle, his reflection rippling with every drop that falls from the heavens.
In the distant grasslands, a pride of lions huddles together, their golden manes heavy and matted with the sudden deluge. A young cub tries to shake the water off, sending a spray of diamonds flying into the misty air.
The lioness watches the horizon, her instinct heightened by the masking sound of the rain, perfect for a silent hunt.
Across the plains, a herd of elephants moves with a slow, rhythmic grace, their wrinkled skins soaking up the life-giving moisture.
A calf stays close to its mother's trunk, protected from the wind by her massive, sturdy frame. The lead matriarch raises her trunk, trumpeting a low vibration that resonates through the heavy, wet air. In the rocky highlands, a snow leopard stalks through the freezing sleet, its thick paws silent on the wet stone.
The predator's breath comes in white puffs, visible against the dark, jagged peaks of the mountains. A mountain goat watches from a precarious ledge, its hooves locked onto the slick surface with impossible grip.
The goat's coat, a thick layer of white wool, sheds the water like a waterproof shield.
As evening approaches, the rain softens to a fine mist that clings to the valley floor like a ghostly veil.
A red fox darts across a wet log, its tail a flash of fire against the gray and green of the woods.
It stops to sniff a burrow, the scent of its prey amplified by the moisture in the ground. In the swampy wetlands, a water buffalo stands motionless, only its eyes and nose above the rising waterline. The buffalo's horns are slick and dark, reflecting the occasional flash of lightning from the storm clouds above. A jaguar stalks the riverbank, its golden fur glistening, looking for a way to cross the swollen current. The river has become a brown torrent, carrying fallen trees and debris toward the distant sea. A group of capybaras huddles together on a small island of dry land, waiting for the water to recede. The rain begins to wash away the tracks of the day, resetting the forest's canvas for the night ahead. A black bear scratches its back against a wet cedar tree, the rough bark providing relief from the damp itch. The bear's claws leave deep grooves in the wood, a silent message to any other creature in the vicinity. In the tall grass, a cheetah seeks shelter beneath a lone acacia, its slender frame shivering slightly in the cool breeze. The cheetah's tear marks seem more pronounced as the water runs down its face like silent sorrow. Suddenly, the rain stops, and a heavy, expectant silence falls over the entire landscape. A single ray of sunlight pierces through the charcoal clouds, illuminating the rising steam from the forest floor. The animals emerge from their hiding spots, shaking off the water and greeting the renewed world. The air is now crisp and clean, filled with the intoxicating scent of wet earth and blooming flowers. The leopard returns to its high perch, watching as the shadows lengthen and the nocturnal world begins to stir.
The whispers in the rain fade into the symphony of the night, a cycle of life that never truly ends.
Every creature has played its part in this rainy interlude, surviving and thriving in the ever-changing wild. The forest sleeps tonight in a blanket of damp peace, waiting for the sun to rise on a brand new day.